Good afternoon, everyone. Hope you are still powered up, to listen to my presentation. Hope you're not leaving. So anyway, let me first introduce myself. My name is ASES. I am representing Greeneration Indonesia. So, what is Greeneration Indonesia? To put it in a sentence, we are a social enterprise that is focused on promoting green attitude towards the green environment. We focus on waste issues currently, the current environmental issues that we try to focus on dealing with, and more focus on how to deal with plastic bags. As you can see from the stats, 1.5 million tons plastic bags are turned to waste every year in Indonesia alone. So you can see how bad the situation is. It's quite critical that we try to solve this issue. And also we try to tackle the issue of the small home industries becoming more marginalized. As you can see, more the rise of China and also the rise of multinational corporates. The small home industries are becoming more marginalized, and we try to empower these people so they can have more self-sustaining livelihood. So there is an opportunity that we can identify to tackle these issues. First is the growing of the mid-upper class in Indonesia, and also the growing number of the companies that are having a lot of CSR programs, CSR donations. They're more concerned about social causes. So how is there an opportunity? So you can see this is our target market. We focus on the middle upper class with an educated, with a minimum diploma, mostly women who are increasingly more becoming environmentally aware. And also primary age between 25 and 39 with the location of urban cities in Indonesia, especially in Java and Bali. And if you count that up, we count to about 1.6 million people target market in 5 major cities in Indonesia. Why do we say 5 major cities in Indonesia? Because we want to start small first. And why? Whether you will see from our prices are a little bit premium than others, so that's why we kind of target the niche as a middle upper class. And we also target the growing number of companies with CSR programs, so they can use our they can use our products as merchandising. So those are also our target market. And this is a solution to the issues that we're talking about. Bagus. I don't know who's the lights. Okay, there's no lights. Anyway, Bagus is for green shopping. And you can see let me give you a presentation of my products. This is a small bag. When you open it, magic. Anyway, this is a reusable bag. So this is what we think as a solution, as a sustainable solution to the problem of plastic bags in Indonesia. So the reusable bags is meant to replace the use of plastic bags. So, and also a portion of our sales or revenue comes to environmental programs that we donate to support the cause. For example, now we are focused on the campaign for the plastic bag diet, which we're trying to create awareness about plastic bag around Indonesia. And also another solution is that these are all manufactured by small local industries, home industries. So we don't go to big companies to get the cheapest price possible, the cheapest cost as possible, but we want to empower the small home industries. So that's why our price is a little premium, but we have a social value there. And also our products are all high quality. We don't just make a product for PT. PT is, I say that this is a product that is only good for environmental, but also it's as good as a standalone product, which is fashionable and also design focused, which is appropriate for our target market. There are two channels that we target sales channels from our business. First is the custom, and second is the retail. Custom is where we target the CSR for the companies, so we go to shows, we have relations with their networks, with managers and CSR executives, and then we promote our products to be their merchandise. With that, also we want them to support our cause, to support the plastic bag diet. And for the retail, currently we don't have an online, an in-house store or our own store, so we kind of consign with other distribution stores where we kind of put it in their stores to kind of distribute. Also, we have our main focus is also on the social network media. As you know, that we are all now the internet generation, and most of the time we spend is in the internet, right? So that's also one of our main focus. We have an online shop, we have a Facebook, Twitter, an active Twitter that we can promote also, not only for our product but also for our cause. And one of the strategy for cost effectiveness is that, as I said, that we are empowering the whole small home industries. So that's why we don't have a production facility. What we have is a network of partners. So we try to be with them, cooperate with them, and that is as cost effective because we don't have any big capital to start up. So, and we want them also not to be dependent on us. We want to empower them so they can also have other livelihoods apart from our orders, making our bags, but also they can be self-sustaining. So, for example, these are our online shop. So you can go there. It's called bagus.co.id. Please do and buy something. And we also have a Facebook where we promote our products. We also have a Twitter. We also promote about our products. Actually, as an organization, Greeneration Indonesia has other social accounts, social network accounts. For example, Greeneration Indonesia, everything. That's where we kind of promote where our program is. But this is more on the business side. So this is where we promote our products. So this is for the pricing strategy. So we have two kind of products. One is the regular, one is the premium. A premium is a more niche, is a more really upper class. So we kind of target the retail for the the big shopping malls, the rich and famous and the socialites. We charge a premium of $8 to $25 for a bag. The bags are quite not only like these, but we also have several different types. But I can show you now, and you can look in our shop and also buy one. And our regular comes from $3 to $15. The difference is just the design. The premium has a more kind of exclusive design. Competition-wise, there are others. Actually, there's a lot of companies out there with a similar offer of a product. For example, Bagu and Durasex. But we have a competitive advantage against them. Why? Their price starts at $15 to $40, which is quite expensive. That is because they produce themselves from outside and they produce it in China, and they have to import or export their products in Indonesia. So that's why we have a competitive advantage, and we're also local, so it's more green as we are Greeneration Indonesia. And so that's a competitive advantage, and we also have better quality materials than they are. Why can we do that? Because all of our materials we buy from local suppliers, and also we select the best materials there is. If you can see the design, you will see that it's a really good design that really can last. So it is really a reusable bag that you can use all over again. So yeah, so that's good advice. Another competitive advantage is our values. So those companies, they just make money and maybe for a profit. Maybe they have some kind of CSR programs, but us, we have a purpose. Our purpose is that, yes, we are all home-based industries. We have a plastic issue to solve, and a part of our revenue is donated to environmental programs. So this is our competitive advantage also. So people will know that when they buy a bag, they'll know that they are doing it for a cause, but it's also a good bag for them. High-quality product that they can also enjoy. This is our strategy and milestones, as you can see. In 2012, we're expected to reach 3.5 billion IDR, which is called around $350,000, and we expect to do it by 2014 to reach around $590,000. Challenges that we're going to face is that the increase of production, because as you can see, small home industries, they don't have that much facility. So the challenges that we face, maybe the lack of skills for them to produce, and also the lack of facilities. So that's why we need investment to make some kind of kampung bagus. Kampung bagus in Indonesia means bagus village. So we're trying to make a cluster. So what is kampung bagus? It's a sustainable home industry-based production cluster empowering the local community that will increase their livelihood. And by that also, with the increase of production, we have to also have more effective marketing strategies. And also, other challenges may be that patents, maybe a lot of companies going to imitate our products. So that's why currently we are undergoing for patent. So we can really know that, this is our bag, so you can more exclusive. And also maybe the fashion, because, the mid-upper class, they have a more sensitive fashion, they're more sensitive to fashion changes and more dynamic. So that's one challenge that we have, but we try to be more innovative, creative to make new products that can really satisfied with their creative or their fashion. This is our finance, as you can see, total revenue 3.5 to 5.9 billion. Our cost of goods sales is around 1.2 billion for the first year, and it rises up as production facilities, production capacity is also rising. We have a gross margin around 2.3 billion, which is around 230,000, with a fixed cost, which is still going up. Actually, our fixed cost now is quite low because we try to pay ourselves low, not because we want to. If we want to be high, but because we want to also focus more on the program donation, or focus more on creating the awareness first, and then you can make the money later. But for now, just focus on making the system. So the program donation, as I told you, around 5% of our revenue for all sales will go to program donation, such as the plastic bag. I cannot describe it to you here in detail because I only have a limited time. But in a way, we donate around 200 million, which is around $20,000, which is rising. So that's really helpful to make a program that is really quite self-sustainable. Other than that, our social impacts, if you can see, the blue ones are the partners, the local home industry. So at first, we only had 2 partners. That was in 2008. And then now currently, we're in the 4th year. We have around 28 people working for us. Not working with us, not working for us. And then we plan to, because we want to make the kampung bagus, we plan to scale it up so we can impact around 70 people by the end of the 6th year. Which is by that they can also sustain their families and everyone in their community. Other than the social impact, our impact, we want to reduce the plastic use. We want to promote environmental issues, and in the end, we want to have a policy change. So not only are we creating awareness, but we also want the government to see that this is the issue that we must tackle. So we want a policy change by legislation, and in the end, it's all about creating awareness. Because, as I said, green attitude and green environment. An environment that is green can only be done with a green attitude. If we don't have a green attitude, it's useless to kind of keep on doing, improving the environment. So, in that case, thank you. This is our team.
Has there been any concrete reduction in plastic usage, and by what quantity?
Okay, there has been a concrete. We've had a cooperation with one of the retailer. It's called Circle K, if any of you know. It's like a 7-Eleven that's in Indonesia. We've had a kind of try to reduce sell these in their stores and also make a system of reducing it. And what we found is that we've reduced around 800. It was in amount of money because every year they spend around around 2 billion rupiahs a year to buy this. And by using this, we've already reduced nearly 1 billion. So nearly 50% of their cost in plastic bags are being reduced.
So with the 3.5 billion revenue, how many of that do you need to move? How many you need to sell? How many units?
Around 100,000.
100,000. And who's manufacturing it?
The small home industries.
Okay.
Yeah, home industries. So there are small vendors that they have the sewing and for the printing and everything.
And obviously you have other operations which the revenue from this is supporting. What percentage of this constitutes it supporting the other operations? If you said there's a donation, right? You're donating part of the revenue to the other operation.
Yeah.
And is that 100% necessary for the other operation, or is that are you getting grants or any other?
Yeah, we are getting grants. So for that, it's only for us self-sustaining. So for example, you get 200 million for a year. That has to support for example, the administrative costs and everything to make programs. But in that, those teams are self-funded by the donation, and they're like an independent team because we don't want to have a business thing to do with our programs, and also they can also take grants. So we can approach companies. We have this cause, we want to support us, sponsor us, something like that.
What about competition? And is there any potential competition? Obviously, that's easy to copy and make accurate. Yeah.
So competition-wise, as I told you, we have from foreigners, foreign companies, for example, in sector and Beverly. They have that, but the thing is, they don't have that quality that we have. The quality, if we go there, they have a more lower quality product materials, and also with a higher price.
And a lot of cities or countries are implementing kind of, you have to pay for plastic bags. Are you doing any policy, influencing any policy-wide to make sure that happens in Indonesia?
That is one of our targets. That is not one of them. That is our main target actually. But for now, we're trying to create awareness first in the society. So what we want is we want to build awareness first, and then in the end, from that awareness build up, we want to approach the government and say, look, the people are talking, there's awareness, so you should change your policy.